Shalom and welcome to Just a Word Prophecy, the channel that corrects, confirms, and warns through revelations that have been given to people in the Just a Word family. All right? The Most High has given us these things over the years, and we are realizing that it's only now that we are realizing that it is for such a time as this. So please share this with someone. All right. Today we have our brother Etikhan, and he will be sharing what has been revealed to him. Go ahead.
Shalom, everyone. Today I'm going to be sharing two dreams because they actually are related to one another. To understand the latest one, you have to first go back to the first one that I had I think it was a year or two ago. So a year or two ago, I had a dream where it started out like I was walking this long road, but I knew that I was walking with the Ruach. And this road had many changes in terms of terrain. But eventually the road led me to a place that looked like a rural settlement or a township. And when I got to this township place, I started vomiting Coca-Cola bottle caps, like the Coca-Cola brand, like bottle caps, and Fanta orange caps. And then as I was vomiting them, all of a sudden I started vomiting the bottles too. So it started with the caps of each one, then the bottles themselves. And then the Coke bottle specifically was suddenly moved to a corner with a hot iron rod, and it was burnt with a high level of heat. The Fanta one, it was specifically the Coke one that was burnt, so I don't know what that means. But both of them, I vomited the Coca-Cola first, then the Fanta, and then the Coke one specifically was shot to the corner, and there was this iron rod that just shriveled it up quickly. And then, having that in mind, then I think it was a week ago, I had a dream. Oh, that dream I called Coca-Cola and fizzy drinks. So a few days ago, I had another dream which I titled God Is A False Deity. So the dream started with a man who was busy on set. The man was like an actor, and he was busy on a set of a commercial, and the commercial that he was advertising for was a Coke commercial. And he seemed very uncomfortable in this commercial. And then with the man who was an actor was an agent, the person who was managing his career. And this actor was nervous, and then he was like asking his agent, like, is it okay if I use the word God? Because he knew that God was not a true Aluah, or he was not the true Aluah. And then all of a sudden the agent got annoyed with him, and he was very flippant. Like, no, it's okay. Just use it. You know, like a normal regular agent in the world who just cares about money. So he didn't care. Just like, no, use it. It's okay. And then all of a sudden, as the agent said that, I stepped in and then I intervened and said, God is a false deity. I told the actor that God is a false deity. And then when I said that, this agent was angry. He kind of got off the phone, and he paid attention to me now. And then he was like arguing with me, basically like, where did you get this? Where are you even finding this information that God is a false deity? And then I said to him that it's in the scriptures if you just looked. So all of a sudden, he changed the topic, and because I was wearing our set-apart garments, and then he said, and where in the Bible does it say that you even have to wear such garments? And then I again told him that it's in the scriptures if you would just care to look. And then I woke up.
All right. So these are several different things in one. First of all, you were walking on the long road, and you were with the Ruach. And the road had many changes, which is the way of our walk. You never know what's going to happen next. Many changes. And you went and came to a rural township, and you started vomiting Coca-Cola and Fanta bottle caps. Then the bottles. This is what we have been telling people a long time ago about the garbage that is in these things. We have told people here about Coca-Cola, and I have never seen, I've not been to many places, I would say, but the addiction to Coca-Cola that is in this country. It is sad, sad, sad. Everybody, Coca-Cola, I can't even explain it. Or people are addicted to it. And people will tell you that they are addicted to it. People have told me here that they are addicted to it. They cannot stop drinking it. Yeah? And Fanta bottles. Is Coca-Cola make Fanta though?
I don't
know.
I think they wrong.
I think who makes Coca-Cola and Fanta? All right, just looking at who owns Fanta. Coca-Cola owns the Fanta brand. Just as I thought. Let me put it on the screen there for you. It's Google, just so you see it. You see it? Coca-Cola owns the Fanta brand. Fanta was created in Germany during World War II by the Coca-Cola Company when they were unable to import the original Coca-Cola syrup due to trade restrictions. After the war, the Coca-Cola Company acquired the Fanta brand and relaunched it globally. All right, so it's Coca-Cola. So that is the reason now why in the corner, Coke bottles are burnt and moved to the corner. Because the Coke bottles are the mothers of Fanta. So that is why they were the ones who are burned. Burn Coca-Cola, you burn Fanta.
Also, another important aspect of the dream is to vomit out, the vomiting out of the Coca-Cola caps and then the bottles of the Coca-Cola and Fanta it represents deliverance, because it was almost like the Ruach led me down a road of all change, then brought me to this place, and then I started vomiting. So it was only when I got to the rural place, the township-looking settlement, that I started vomiting out Coca-Cola and Fanta, which we said was symbolic of God and all the false religions and doctrines that they've indoctrinated into us. So,
yeah. And also, the significance of the rural township. The significance of the rural township is fleeing out of the midst of Babylon. It is like telling us that when you come out of Babylon, you have to reject all of those commercial things. Go to Micah 4 verse 10 and we see it. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There Yahuwah shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. So it's the enemies that gave us Coca-Cola. You have to leave out of the city, just as you did, and you said that you were led by Ruach. Yeah? You said that you were led by the Ruach, and the Ruach took you on that journey to a rural place, to the field, and that is where you are delivered. That is why it's important, people. When the Moses says, come out of her, you have no idea how important it is. It is for us to be purged. That is why when we came out, there are so many things that we have to stop eating. Our diet has now been so drastically restricted. So drastically restricted. Because we have to get out of all the uncleanness out of us. Yes? All right, so I don't know how you'll have to tell me how you make this connection now when you started to talk about God, a false deity.
Because Coca-Cola for me represents addiction. Okay. So God is an addiction. Okay. He would be represented by this commercial that's Coke commercial.
Okay.
So that is uncleanliness or addiction to God. When you tell people about God, then they can't stop using him. So he's like a Coca-Cola. Yes.
Okay. So let's see the addiction here. A man who was an actor was busy on the set of Coke commercial. Why an actor though? Why do you think an actor?
I think it's an actor because it's not true. It's I think it was pretentious, like it's a Hollywood set. Because the actor himself knew that God was not real.
But still,
the agent was insisting that he uses God.
Oh. Because actors are liars, yeah?
Yes.
All right. But he was uncomfortable with his manager. Is it okay if I use the word God? And the agent got annoyed and said, use it, use it. So when it comes to acting, whatever it takes to be a success, people will do it. I hear what people do sometimes to become good actors, to present a good movie or something like that. Yeah. The agent got annoyed and said that I interjected and said, God is a false deity. No, the agent got angry. Where did you get this? No, this is what you get from Christians. This agent must be a Christian. Because that's what you get from Christians. As soon as you tell them about God, then they start asking you for a proof. And then when you told him that it was in the scriptures, he started to move to something else, which is the same thing that has to do with people who do not want the truth. They find an excuse all over in order to find something to argue with you about. So you spoke to him about God, then now he started to turn to your set-apart garments. Now, it's interesting of the two things that he spoke about, the name, and then he left from the name to your garments. Probably this is someone we might encounter somewhere in the future where this might come up. Yeah? Yeah. But both of them are two different dreams that you tied together. Both of them very significant with different messages. All right. Anything else you have to say?
Yeah, just that. The main thing to tie them together was to just first hit the bird that Coca-Cola and Fanta are unclean, and taking that same concept, and then that's why the Coke commercial. So now I understand in my dreams when I see Coke is used, it's to represent a high level of uncleanliness. So that's why I tied it with this one, because that is what God is. He's the number one brand in terms, even in drinks. When you think of the number one brand in terms of commercial and drinks, it's Coke. So that's the number one deception in this world. That's why it was a Coke commercial and God was being used, because that is the number one deception in the world and the most preferred and addictive brand of all fizzy drinks.
So God is the Coke of this world.
Yes.
Which is so true. Everybody worships God. Even the Muslims, God. Even the Jews, God. Even the Christians, God. Even the Hebrew Israelites, God. You see it? Everybody loves God. Yeah. So God is the brand that is deceiving people today. All right? The unclean brand that is deceiving people. All right. Thank you for watching. Do you have anything else to say?
Oh, sorry. Alda, I'm actually remember what you said about Coke being the mother company. And I'm like, so God would be like the mother of harlots, the one who generates all these other brands that come here. So God would be the mother. And then, because it was God was punished in that dream and pushed to the corner and burned before, not the other brands. It was Coke that was burned first.
So God is the mother of brands. So you have Yahweh, you have Jesus, God, you have Allah, God, all of them are one brand.
One brand.
So they are like the Fantas.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And God is the Coke.
Yes.
Wow, man. How do you put that together? That makes sense. That makes deep, deep sense. Yeah, they're whore.
Yeah, they're whore.
So people, stop worshiping God. Worship Yahuwah Sabaoth, the mighty one of Yasharal. The Aluah of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Jacob is not called God. God is the God of this world. Yes, he is the one who misleads and deceives. He is the Coke of this world, who is in charge of the rest of the religions in order to draw you into deception. Okay? Huh?
Drop the coke.
Yeah, man, drop the coke. Drop the coke. Drop God. And seek Yahuwah Sabaoth.
Jesus.
All right, thank you for watching. And please do subscribe and share our videos. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.